Mike, how are you tonight?
Swell. Gino, how are you? I'm feeling great.
So anyway, what do we have going on here?
We have our annual membership dinner going on tonight, and I would like to introduce you to some of our new board members.
Are you one of the new board members?
I am. Yes.
How's it feel? Tell me about it.
It's an honor.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the lot of the ability to get to know people and be more connected with the town.
Were you a member of the chamber for a long time? Or?
Yes.
You are, okay.
We've been a member, the business has been a member for a long time.
And what is your business?
Sosby Studio, Fine Art Gallery.
Right.
We have an art gallery.
Very good.
Yeah.
And so how do you see your role in, what you might be able to do as far as being
Well, I do want to promote the downtown. I think that's really important, and I'm on the Stroll Committee and the Daffodil Committee, Daffodil Weekend Committee, and I think that'll be fun. I've always been a big proponent of the Stroll, and we're finally in a location that we can participate more fully, so that's nice.
Do we have any idea on what's going to happen this year for Stroll? Any new?
We're working on a little bit of a retrospective because it's our 40th year celebration. So we're trying to bring back some things that were done about 40 years ago without actually going to the 70s. So we're creating a theme at the moment, and we're involved with maybe bringing back some activities that were done back then. But I can't say more than that.
Oh, I see. It's kind of hush-hush until
it hasn't been formulated completely, so I don't dare say too much.
I just think that there's a lot of changing of tides this year, and so there might be a lot of people who are reinventing themselves or coming to the island for the first time, or establishing new businesses and whatnot. So
now, I guess with all this new blood, everybody has a different angle to bring. So that's good, because we get different perspectives. Why don't you share what you do on the island, Holly?
Sure.
For the folks out there.
All right, so I'm Holly Finnegan. I run the Nantucket Black Book, kind of like an online guide to everything hip and fresh on Nantucket, from restaurants, retail, real estate, where to sip, where to shop, where to stay, everything kind of under the sun as far as the greater New York, Boston crowd coming to Nantucket and knowing what's going on before they actually arrive. So I launched the website in 2012 in May, and it's really taken off. So it was a wonderful season, and I was really honored when they asked me to come and be part of the chamber. I was not really realizing what this chamber does for Nantucket until I kind of became part of it. Now knowing between Christmas Stroll and from the Daffodils and celebrating 80 years of dedication to the islands and to the merchants and bringing tourism in, I just I want to help continue that. So I feel really lucky to be a part of it.
Well, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. How about yourself, Jay?
Well, on New Year's Day, my cat Fresco and I crossed Nantucket Sound, so I could begin my new work as the executive director of the Nantucket Cottage Hospital Foundation.
Oh.
And I had been here in the 1990s during my tenure as chief development officer of the MSPCA, and was part of the group that built the veterinary hospital and shelter on Crooked Lane. And back then, I really had a wonderful opportunity to get to know this island. And now, as a full-time resident, it's just very special. Earlier this year, as a newbie, or as I guess you call it, a wash ashore, I had a chance to meet PJ, and she asked me if I would serve on the Community Initiatives Committee, and it was a very positive experience.
What's that?
It's the group that helps out with community projects ranging from scholarships to we were involved with the Holiday for Heroes this year. It looks to identify. It also works with the school system, and it's an extraordinary group. And so that really was my introduction to the chamber. When I had the call to ask later on if I would consider coming on the board, it was a very easy decision. I'm very impressed with what the chamber does, and I'm honored to be part of it.
Wow, what a diverse group. Again.
We are.
So how's the hospital? How's everything going? Everything going as planned? I mean, we're really going to do it?
We're going to do it. We're moving forward with our capital campaign, which is going very well. The planning for the hospital has been ongoing for 3 years now. This has been a very thoughtful process. That quite frankly, as a candidate for this position, I was impressed with the due diligence that the president, Dr. Margot Hartman, and the board of trustees had undertaken And so I'm here to be part of a larger effort to raise the $75 million needed. I think Margot best describes it as an historic and important moment for both the hospital and the island community. And so when
How long do you expect it to take?
Well, anywhere from 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, these efforts take time,
Yeah.
and we're off to a very positive start. What has really impressed me, as really the new kid on the block, if you will, that people value the hospital, and I have come to appreciate the relationship with Massachusetts General Hospital. In a previous position, I was part of the Harvard Faculty of Medicine, and so I had a clear understanding of the mission of MGH. When I see firsthand what MGH is doing to help elevate the delivery of health care, it's pretty remarkable. So it's an exciting time to be at Nantucket Cottage Hospital. And a very exciting time to be part of the Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you both.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
What do you do out here, Melanie?
I work for Cape Cod 5. I'm a commercial portfolio officer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And had you been part of the Chamber of Commerce for a long time?
No, well, Cape Cod 5 has, yes.
Yes.
But I've been at a few events with Cape Cod 5, and but this is my first really jumping in involvement. So,
that's cool.
Yeah, very excited.
What's your background? Over Cape Cod 5?
Background, I've been there for about 2.5 years when they first really started making a, entrance here. I was at Nantucket Bank prior to, and yeah.
And what is your job there?
At Cape Cod 5?
Yeah.
I'm a commercial portfolio loan officer.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Great.
Yeah?
Busy. We're busy.
Are we giving money out?
We're giving money, which is awesome. Yeah.
That always seems to be a little bit of the complaint these days, is that there's not enough money out there to be.
Yeah.
But that's going
No,
good.
they're lending. They're
So
doing,
how do you see the chamber rolling along? What's your vision for our chamber?
I think it's great. I think they're on a roll right now, and I think we just need to keep that momentum going. And they're doing lots of great things and have lots of great ideas on different events and things like that to do for the community.
I'm an engineering manager for NIR Retail, and new board member for the chamber.
So, okay, why did you choose to be a board member? What made you think that this might be a great thing for you?
Well, I was asked to be a board member. I've been on the events committee for 3 years now. I've been the chairman of the events committee for a year and a half, and just thought I could really do a lot more for the chamber, and as a board member.
And maybe your insight and your views on how the chamber is going to progress into the future?
Well, like Mel, I think the chamber has been making great strides over the past several years under PJ's leadership, and I think we've got a good ways to go moving forward, and I'm really excited to be part of that.
Okay, now Liz, how are you, Dad? Highline?
Highline
Still
now.
with the Highline.
I'm going with the Highline.
How are the numbers looking this year?
Definitely up. Really, really busy this whole season.
And percentage-wise, would you say, is there a percentage to?
We haven't finished the year yet,
Right.
so it remains to be seen, but definitely much busier than last summer.
Right.
So a lot of people on the wharf, a lot of day trippers, a lot of local people traveling. It's a lot of fun for me to be down there and be part of all of that, actually.
Are you baking anymore? Are you doing any cooking?
I am actually. I'm doing some catering, and I'm doing a little private chefing
Oh,
on the
that's
side.
good.
So,
You can't give that up. You were so good at that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So how do you see your role, and how do you see your contribution to the chamber?
Well, I've lived out here for a really long time now, and obviously been involved with the food business for 32 years, and now I'm at the Highline, which is a completely different venue, and it's good because it's a really different way of having a rounded look at the island, and I'm just excited to be part of it, and I think, as these guys have said, that the Chamber's really definitely on a roll, and we're here as the new blood to keep it going, and then just make sure that more people get involved and recognize what the Chamber does, really, and does for the island. So yeah, it's very exciting.
When I was a young boy, I was a cowboy. I weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time ago. No matter how hard I tried, the years years just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster from an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is a hard way to go. Flies in the kitchen, I can hear them there buzzing, and I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening without nothing to say? Maybe an angel flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster from an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is a hard way to go. To believe in this living is a hard way to go. To believe in this living is a hard way to be.